Hello, this is an overview about how to access Special School District's board-approved curriculum. It is available online, so the first step is to go to ssdmo.org. Then from there, if you scroll down, you'll see departments. Go ahead and click on that link, and all the different departments will pop up. If you go down to the letter C, you'll see that there's a bullet point for curriculum. Go ahead and click on curriculum, and it takes you to the curriculum page. From there, the statement says view the board-approved curriculum for SSD schools and programs. If you click on that link, a new window will pop up, and this shows all of the board-approved courses that SSD has to offer. These courses go from kindergarten through 12th grade and are either aligned to the Missouri Learning Standards, industry standards, or essential elements. These are the standards that define the knowledge and skills students need in each grade level and course for success in college, post-secondary training, and careers. By learning about SSD's curriculum and the different standards, you'll be able to have conversations with your child's teacher about their performance in meeting these standards and preparing for those post-secondary outcomes. When you look at all the courses, there's a variety of ways to filter. One way is to filter by grade level. What that means is you could just click on the actual number. So if I want to see the 4th grade courses, I would click on the number 4, and all of the 4th grade courses pop up. Then if I want to go back, I would click Show All Grades. Another option is to look at the courses by department. So right here we have a drop-down. So if I want to see specific courses in career technical education, I could click on that drop-down and see those courses. If I wanted to look at the mathematics courses, all of those will be listed kindergarten up through high school. Another option for searching is to do a course search. What that means is you could type in a keyword and click the search button, and then all of the courses that contain that keyword will pop up. For our purposes, we're going to take a look at courses by grade level. So right now we're looking at all of the different departments and courses offered. So we have career technical education, library media, mathematics, science, communication arts, PE, so on and so forth. What you'll see within these courses is some of them say extension, and some of them just say 1st grade mathematics. If it's a math extension course, that is actually aligned to the essential elements, which means that this course is for students that qualify for MAP A. If it just has a course name that says 1st grade mathematics, 2nd grade mathematics, that means it's aligned to the Missouri Learning Standards. Again, both are approved by the state. So let's go ahead and jump into 1st grade mathematics. When you open up the course, at the top you'll see a duration. This means that this course, 1st grade mathematics, is for 1 year, and the course approval date is when the board approved it. There's also a course description which provides an overview about that course. Then as you go down further, it says learning targets are coded by font. Learning targets is another way of saying the standards. So a bold font indicates the Missouri Learning Standard. A normal font indicates a scaffolded standard. Scaffolding means that the standard was broken into smaller chunks in order to help students meet the overall standard. And we're going to take a look at that in just a minute. As you scroll down further, you'll see that there are units. These are also aligned to the state. We have number sense and operations in base 10, relationships and algebraic thinking, geometry and measurement, data and statistics. Below that is the course rationale, which includes the mission and vision statement for SSD, the rationale for the course, as well as how the curriculum review process works, the goals for graduates, who was on the committee, and the learning requirements. These learning requirements are what students will be expected to learn as they complete the course. So make sense of problems and persevere in solving them, reason abstractly and quantitatively, use appropriate tools. There are a total of 8 learning requirements for this course. So when we click on a unit, that unit will pop up and you'll see there's a short description. In this unit, students will extend the counting sequence. And below that, we have a topic, understand and use numbers up to 120. After that, we have an essential question, how can I use symbols and numbers to solve life situations? Essential questions are those broad, overarching questions we want students to be able to answer by the time they complete that unit. Then we have the academic vocabulary and what materials and resources are also used. So let's go ahead and click on a topic. Within this topic, you'll see that here are the learning targets. As a reminder, the bold is the actual standard from the state, so count to 120, starting at any number less than 120. And the not bold, read and write numerals to 120, represent a number of objects with a written numeral to 120. This is the scaffolding or small increments we'd like students to learn in order to completely meet the standard of read and write numerals and represent a number of objects with a written numeral. So again, these two are building up to meeting this standard. All right, I'm going to go all the way back now to the beginning of the course. And if you're interested, we also have a scope and sequence with this course. If you click on the scope and sequence button, you'll see that all of the units and topics available for that course are listed here. Also, let's go ahead and click back, and there is a way to print or even email a course. If you click on Course Summary, a new report will pop up that has the course on it, and if you go to the top where it says Export to the selected format, this can be exported as a PDF, CSV, Excel, PowerPoint, or rich text format, which is another way of saying Microsoft Word. Then if you click Export, it will be exported and available to you in whichever version you chose. Now that we've looked at one course, I'd like to go back and take a look at one of the extension courses, just so you can see the difference. So I'm going to go back, and we're going to jump into Math Extension Grade 1. Go ahead and open up the course. What you'll see is this is set up very similar to the other course that we looked at. We have the duration, the board approval date, the description, and again, extension is for our students that qualify for MAP A. Down below, we have the units listed and the course rationale all the way down, as well as those learning requirements that we want students to be able to do. So when we jump into a unit, you'll see we have the description on the top. In this unit, the students will learn to represent and solve problems involving addition and subtraction, understand and apply properties of operations and the relationship between addition and subtraction, add and subtract within 20, and work with addition and subtraction equations. This unit is an extension of the first grade skills. Then below that, we have our topics listed, as well as those essential questions, the academic vocabulary, and the materials and resources again. When we click on the first topic, represent and solve problems involving addition and subtraction, you'll see that all of the learning targets pop up. Again, learning targets are those essential elements or the standards. The ones that are not bolded recognize set, recognize separateness, all the way down through row count to 10, demonstrate understanding of 1 to 10 items, and demonstrate finished. All of those build up in order for students to meet the standard of represent addition and subtraction with objects, fingers, mental images, drawings, sounds, or acting out situations. So let's go ahead and go back. And this is our homepage for the curriculum. Please reach out to the curriculum department if you have any questions about our board-approved courses or the standards themselves. We'd be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you so much.